I lived in Kalamazoo came here in 1976, and so was from a different race on the East Coast and so on. This community always has struck me, and I've always heard people say that, you know, what a unique community it is, because for its size we have so many resources, educational resources, arts, just, you know, a lot of caring people and educated people. But I think one of the things, when we look carefully at the community, we see just that we show up on some of the worst of lists as well within the state, when we look at things like infant mortality, particularly for the black community and so on. So we have these wonderful resources, and at the same time all the challenges that so many large urban communities have. Issues. We cannot build a great foundation of a community on a foundation that's riddled with the historical kind of racism that's existed in this community, and a lot of people don't realize it. Well, many people don't realize that for 40, 50 years, through the early part of this century, blacks were restricted to live in a very small part of the community, and all the good parts were reserved for whites only. So when we look at some of these differences in the community, they are in fact a legacy of these past racist practices, and the fact that people could not develop equity and wealth in the same way, particularly people of color. So I think, you know, that is an area that, you know, again, I just look at and try to look as a realtor, as a caring citizen, what can I do to make people aware of it, and sort of get people to open their eyes to bridge some of the gaps and try to look at how do we close the gaps. It calls us to begin to say, what else can we do? Because for all the good work that's being done by all these good people, the fact is, we're not getting the job done.